bit of a tangent.
Do you?
Yeah,
Is it not about manga?
but not really. But
Okay.
it's like whatever. I'm gonna take it real quick. Um, I was on Twitter like all day yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm working on videos again for my main channel. I have 4 in the bank right now that are in the stages of being filmed. Why am I working on so many at once? Fuck it. I'll finish one of them.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I uploaded a clip of my next one actually on Twitter.
It's weird that he limited himself to only finish one of them.
Yeah. You know how many videos I wanted to work on that that just never happened?
Yes.
Yeah, so many.
I do.
Yeah, you've heard all of these ideas. They just never happened. One of which I'm doing actually. But Twitter, you can't just enjoy things anymore. I
It's
guess
illegal.
this could be anime related. Every Twitter account I see is like, oh, but how does it stack up to One Piece? Just enjoy the show. You're fucking annoying. You do this on Twitter all day. I don't care if you get paid to do it.
I love One Piece. And I agree. How does it stack up to One Piece?
Well, let's talk about it.
Jokes aside, comparing anything to One Piece is such an arbitrary comparison because of the story One Piece tells is very different from probably whatever story you like. Not only that, the story that the way One Piece is telling that story, the way it tells its story is very slow and leading in a way that makes it easy for Oda to be like, oh, you know what? Let me make a little detour here. But it's not the best way to tell a story by far. This motherfucker has 100 and something volumes worth of great story.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love it.
But he could have cut out some of that shit.
To me, it's like,
We didn't need Brooke. Or Frankie.
yeah, I'm gonna hard disagree with you there, brother. I love them.
Jumbe, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? I'm fish racist.
Yeah, how come they didn't make what's his name? The guy in the you know what? Let's not spoil that.
Dude, that'd be so funny. The last episode of Dragon Ball, we spoil One Piece. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, I talked to that Make-A-Wish kid. That's right, Al. I win.
That's so fucked up. Like, just say, like, he didn't do that.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't
We'll
know.
never know.
We'll never know.
He could have just lied to that kid.
Dude, I hope he told him the truth.
I also hope he did that.
There was some Steven Universe controversy about, like, similar to that. This guy, he flamed this Make-A-Wish kid because the creator of Steven Universe showed him the ending. And then I guess he, like, said something about it was crazy. It was like there's this like this popular cartoon YouTube channel just like being toxic to this Make-A-Wish child.
Is it Make-A-Wish for like terminally ill people?
Yes.
So this person was okay, yeah.
Yeah. And like on paper, really funny.
Go on.
In execution, that's really fucked up. You shouldn't do that.
Elaborate. What do you mean on paper it's really funny?
Like if this is in like an episode of Family Guy? Hilarious.
You're right.
Hilarious. In real life?
I'd read that manga.
Like if we wrote that, funny. I should probably turn that fan off.
I was like, why did you look up like that? I can't see it because my hat's in the way. So I was like, is there something up there? I'm not going to look, stupid.
I turned my light on. This looks pretty good. I like these. Did you have yours off too?
Well, I didn't know we were starting yet. We didn't start recording.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we didn't start the fucking Dragon Ball.
Yeah, this is in it.
Oh, we didn't even read it in Weeb.
Fuck it.
Hey everyone, it's read it in Weeb.
Yeah. How do you like the lights? What the fuck? The white balance changed yours to white. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so we're spoiling Super today.
Oh yeah, we're talking about transformations.
Yeah, that's the sound that it plays in the manga.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, we're finishing Dragon Ball today. This is This is cool. We're gonna go over the last arc because it's pretty short, so we can go over it, give our thoughts about Dragon
Is it?
Ball in
It's like two and a
general.
half volumes.
Shorter than the last 2 episodes, I believe. Maybe
Eh.
it just felt like that because what we read next was so fucking bloated.
It wasn't
Not
bloated, it was dense.
sure.
You
You shut the fuck up right now.
Morty! I have to check out the new episode.
That was your Rick?
No.
Morty. Morty.
Morty.
Morty.
Morty. Morty. Ooh, Rick. Ooh.
They're not good at doing impressions.
They're only good at doing sounds that the people make, not the words.
Dude, that's how it feels like. So I'm putting together like a voice actor like demo reel.
Uh-huh.
And that's what it feels like some of my voices are. I can do a really good voice that sounds like Tutum the rat from
Who?
Bear in the Big Blue House.
What the fuck did you just say?
Tutter, sorry, not Tutum.
Oh, okay.
Tutter.
It doesn't help me.
it's like this rat from Bear in the Big Blue House.
I don't know what that
And then
is.
it's like this old kids show that was on when we were kids. And
When you were a kid, I've always been this
So-
age.
I'm constantly 25. His voice is just really high and it's like raspy. So I was like, it's like sounds like this. And there's one where he's like, where Bear's like, well, hey Tutter, like how are you? And he's like, oh Bear, I'm doing just fine. And he's on the toilet. And he's like, oh Bear, I'm doing just fine.
Like he's shitting or he's sitting
He's
on
shitting.
a okay.
He's shitting. He's like, I'll be right out. I just had to poop.
What the fuck did you watch?
You don't have like the video to like compare my impression, but it's pretty good.
But it's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. I like it. I also bought a keychain that someone made of a Tutter on the toilet. Somebody made it
It's
on
like
Etsy.
a weird skibbity toilet thing.
No,
I don't know
toilet's
what
like
that is.
it's just like
either.
a viral like
scene.
scene.
Okay.
So because he's just like, I just had to poop. And I like doing that, so I'm doing that voice. Similar voice in like some stuff I wrote, and then putting it into a demo reel.
Inspiration from that voice.
Yeah, because it's really fun to do, and it's helping me train my voice because my delivery and my range is like higher.
Yeah.
So when we do voice acting for what we're working on, this is turning into a voice acting podcast real quick.
What are we working on?
Don't worry about it, just in
Nothing,
case it doesn't come out.
apparently.
I've been working on it though. I've been editing it.
Yes, but you're still gonna record this in your fucking lines.
Yeah, I'm getting everything I needed to
Oh, that's
turn
right.
that
We
closet.
took down the old studio.
Yeah. So I'm getting everything we need to turn that closet into like our recording space.
This one or the one that's your sister's room. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a big closet. She's gone. To turn that room or that closet into a recording space. We would still need a place to. Our problem is still there. We're just in a different room.
Yeah, but like they can turn the whole room into a recording place.
Nah, sure.
Then put your sister in the closet.
But yeah, so when we're recording lines, your delivery is way lower, so we can kind of like adapt to that. Mine's really higher, so I'm just kind of training myself. I'm getting good at screaming while not
Breaking character.
breaking character.
There you go.
So yeah, it's been fun. I mean, like developing those skills, and I feel like it's good that I'm doing that before we finish what we're doing.
Start what we're doing.
We've somewhat started. Your lines are done.
I feel like we could re-record those.
Yeah,
If
if we
we need
wanted
to.
to, if we need to.
If you feel like we need to.
Yeah, because if there's something that I'm gonna re-record just because I feel like I don't hit what I'm going for.
Because you were still refining your voices at that point.
Yeah.
At this point.
And then I also have just been practicing acting in general because the voices is one thing, but then you also have to like develop your acting skills, which I have a little bit of acting experience. So
I'm always acting like I care, so I'm really good at acting. See autism.
there's this guy on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
and I love his page. I think I've sent you some of them.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so it's this guy who loves Sonic, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna like put some Sonic fits together," and it's just like a blue tracksuit, and he's doing like a pose, like a PNG of him doing a pose behind another PNG or in front of another PNG of Sonic, And then he keeps doing this with like Shadow and Silver, and like all the comments are so supportive.
I love that.
Yeah, and it's awesome, and I love it. But there was one time he was on live. I think everyone's like talking to him, and then and then somebody said, "Are you strong?" And he's like, "Of course I'm strong. That's why I haven't died yet." And then suddenly, like a minute later, he just ended suddenly. He just grabbed the phone and went. It was really funny. It was really funny. He's a legend. I wish
That's the hardest line I've heard anyone
I was
say.
like, bro, chill. And then somebody was like, bro, my girl's on this app. I love him. I love his page, and everyone's so supportive of him. Honestly, I think if anyone were to bully him, all the comments would flame that bully, which is a beautiful community.
Someone bullies him, and the next one's just a bunch of like digits. Like, oh, well, that's his address.
Just IP address, not just any IP address.
It's a TikTok reply of someone outside his house. Just want to talk
like adults. I can go on a lot of tangents.
We're doing like a normal podcast instead of our manga podcast.
I mean, that's fine.
I mean, yeah.
As long as we touch on the manga.
As long as we touch the manga,
we're good.
We're good.
So we finished Dragon Ball. I don't know. I'm postponing. I don't want this to end, man. Like this was
You're
fun.
Postponing it. What?
I'm postponing. We're gonna read Dragon Ball again. We're a Dragon Ball only podcast. I don't understand.
Too late. We already read it. Here comes the sun.
I even considered talking about Dragon Ball, and the light said no. Looks fine.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Whatever. So I don't understand how some channels can be like only. Like, I'm only Dragon Ball. Which, I mean, I get it. There are some channels I'm kind of hypocritical because there are some channels that I really love that are just like Dragon Ball only.
I've seen a lot of Naruto only stuff.
Dude, Naruto only pages are fucking AIDS.
I didn't say I liked any of them.
I didn't like any of them. There was this guy who like, and he's probably the one to do it the best. He had some like pretty good theories and stuff, but there were some things where I'm like, you're just wrong.
And it was like, probably easier while it was airing still to be like a theory channel.
Dude, yeah. I know the Obito one. Soup, sorry. I know the Obito theories.
Soup, sorry.
Were,
anyway.
Just be really coy, but don't edit it out whenever we spoil shit. Yes, at the end of Danganronpa, but oops. Like we did last night.
When we were playing Nier.
Oh my god, dude. That shit was so funny. Like, you spoiled, like, Neji dying. Oops! Yeah, man. Yeah, speaking of that I look back fondly on those videos.
That's because they were fun.
They were fun. Those were like...
It was the best part of our entire team there. Us.
Oh, man. So... I'm gonna stop going off tangent. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
We will eventually cover Dragon Ball. Yeah. So this was the last arc. It was the Piccolo Junior arc, I guess. 24th Tenkaichi Budokai.
I have no idea.
I lost track of which one we're on.
The third one.
This is peak.
I really like
this shit. Is really good. Because I was really hoping that it would be, because it's been so long since I've read it.
Better time skip, in my opinion, than the earlier ones. I like this time skip.
I do too. They linger on Goku, like, who is this person, like, a lot longer in the anime, which they're padding for time. But I love how Goku has the Goku cycle again.
Yeah. The classic.
Yeah, the classic Goku cycle. And I love that, the last time we see Goku, he's like puny. He's like so small. And Goku grows up, but he's still like really small compared to like Tien. Like, there was one shot where they're all standing next to each other. I'm like, how fucking tall is Tien?
He's 6'4".
all anime protags are like so small. He's like 5. Tien's like 5'7". Goku's like 5'3". You ever notice that? Like, Naruto's like 5'3".
He is really short.
He's short. Like, Gohan's tiny.
Yeah.
Until he isn't. Oops. Sorry.
So he's plowing your mom. Oops! Just making shit up.
The guy who's reading it right now. No, he
No.
plows my mom.
I was reading that
He
one.
gets to that part. What? They weren't joking. I was reading that one. Um, it's a really good time skip. I don't think there's. I think Dragon Ball does time skip. I think the only anime where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the best time skip is like One Piece, probably.
Shut up. Stop comparing this to One Piece.
It is though, like because One Piece, like, well, time skips in general. Dragon Ball really coined that shit.
I really
Um,
like time skips.
if they matter.
Well, name one that like was bad.
Naruto's wasn't the best.
Wasn't it? You're right.
I
You know what? Nothing
I
really changed for
this
Naruto.
Yeah, the status quo wasn't changed for Naruto. We'll get to this when we eventually read it. My argument for my pros of it is that Naruto like got worse, and that's like a point.
The series or the guy?
No, the guy. Oh, Shippuden I love. Until I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say.
until the pain arc. Ooh, Shippuden's so good.
What are you talking about? I like the pain arc.
Sorry, after the pain arc.
Okay, there we go. That makes sense. I was about to say pain arc.
Pain arc is peak. Pain arc is peak. After pain arc, then I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
Every time I reread Naruto, I get to the pain arc and I'm like, ah. And then I look at the war arc afterward. And I'm like,
Is 6 Kage Summit, 5 Kage Summit
No, it's
after
six.
pain? Is it 6?
No. The Kage Summit is afterwards.
After that, that's when I stopped liking it because I like the Kage Summit shit.
Kage Summit is fine.
It's not as good as pain because you can't follow up something like that and it be as good.
I mean, you can if you were a good writer.
Damn. Speaking of bad writers, we have Akira Toriyama. I don't mean
Why
that.
was he wearing a turban?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm going to spoil a little bit of the future of this, what you call it. So we find out that he's been training with Master Popo this whole time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And not only that, Kami has not seen him train at all, despite being on the lookout.
Yeah, Kami did. He didn't say at all. He said it's like not as much. As
No,
he
said he rarely saw him train. He has no idea how strong Goku is
No,
at all.
he has no sense of how strong Goku is. So it's been a while.
Which I think is the stupidest motherfucking thing. That lookout is not that big. You are God.
Like, did you leave? You can sense ki.
Yeah. Your eyes are really good. Your hearing is really good.
It's a small lookout.
Yeah.
It is weird.
I was about to say the hyperbolic time chamber. That's not a thing yet. Let's be honest. It's not a thing yet.
That's true. Not a thing yet. But also people consider Kami one of Goku's teachers. No.
Did not teach him.
Mr. Popo.
It was all Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Because in 3 years, he got Goku, like, disgustingly strong.
Popo could have taken Piccolo.
Yeah, he could have.
Easily, even. That's why I really like what like DBZA did, because he really is kind of like crazy strong.
He is. No, they really led up to a scene that they didn't get to. They didn't even do it in the Boo Bits.
Which one are you talking about?
The they made Popo that strong because of the scene with Goten and Trunks.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
And they didn't even get to that scene. Or they didn't do it. Which is fine. I mean, whatever.
It's not fine, actually. If TFS, I know you watch this, please do it for us.
It'd be crazy if they did.
Like, just wanted to, like, Moscow's like, oh, these guys are doing, like, a Dragon Ball podcast. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably Kaiser. He's like, oh, a Dragon Ball manga podcast. He's listening to this last one. Like, what the fuck? Don't talk about me.
I forgot that Masako did the main Naruto bridge. It was Masako and Vegeta.
Is it the one
2987.
where
Not
Naruto
that
sounds really stupid?
No. He sounds like just a guy.
And like Sasuke with the really ugly hand on the guitar?
No, that was Lil Karibo.
Oh, Little Karibo.
Which is so funny for like a I think it was like an April Fool's joke that he did that. And then he just kept going for a little bit. It was pretty good. Because I was like, who
No, I
knows?
wouldn't say it was good. I said it was funny.
Well, it was edited pretty well.
Didn't we just watch like a best of? We don't even know the whole thing.
Oh, no, I couldn't sit through.
Yeah.
It's dated for sure.
Anyway, Dragon Ball.
You're right. So DBZA. No. It's the last tournament arc that we'll see in Dragon Ball
Boo.
till Boo.
No, till
I
Cell.
guess Cell. Um, but I mean, I guess traditional tournament until Boo. Because
I would say it's a tournament, traditional tournament.
I guess, but your only objective is to beat Cell.
Yeah, that's a tournament. Your goal is to beat others to beat somebody.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is the Cell games.
You know what? You're right. They didn't call it an exam.
They didn't.
They didn't call it the Cell exam.
Welcome to the Cell exams,
Welcome to the Cell exams.
Mr. Perfect Cell.
That's Mr. Perfect Cell.
Jimmy Firecracker here.
We're just recycling their bits. Come
Oh,
on.
I'm gonna cut this out, but like,
Okay.
but that voice is fun to do.
Jimmy Firecracker here.
That's a really James Firecracker. It's my father.
I don't know why I thought this also recorded the sound. I was like, you're making a lot of noise with your feet. That thing is gonna hear you. Uh-huh.
I really enjoyed.
We haven't talked about like anything past Goku showing up.
We really haven't. Which I mean,
I kind
also
of like his Popo fit.
Oh, I love that fit. I also okay. So we also meet everyone else after the time skip too. Krillin still small.
I like that he's visibly like more mature though.
Oh yeah, he is like the I guess they're like teenagers, but he's more in an adult body with a small stature.
Yeah, his physique has clearly been like post-pubescent.
Yeah. And we'll get to it, but Krillin is the fucking goat. I fucking love Krillin.
That was so good. Oh,
I forgot how fucking sick Krillin is. I texted you.
Yes.
I was like, bro, Krillin is so fucking sick.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I actually read this last week. I wanted to give myself ample time to read all 4 volumes that we were planning to read initially, and then we didn't. And I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, we'll cover when we cover. But we see everybody. Also, this is where Yamcha gets his scars.
Yeah.
How he got them, we don't know, but
Yeah, that's where he got them.
yeah.
Don't they show it in the anime more?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I know they do have some filler in between the anime and like last arc and this one. It's not bad. This is the one where where Goku like goes back in time and meets young Roshi. I said in one episode, I was editing this, I don't know what the fuck I was on, where I was like, it wasn't that good. That episode fucking rocks. I don't know what the fuck I was on.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounded like you were wrong back when I was hearing it before.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I was remembering, but no, that episode fucking rips. That shit was dope. Dragon Ball filler's not terrible.
It's not the worst, no.
Yeah, even early Dragon Ball Z's filler was pretty good.
Some of it was hit or miss.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like anything with Vegeta and Nappa was terrible. But the stuff they did with Gohan's training was really fucking good.
I don't know what you're talking about. That Bug Planet was great. When he had red hair. For no reason.
It kind of ruins it for me. Like Vegeta and Nappa, when you give them filler, like the mystery of who they are when they get there and what they can do is not there anymore.
So, well, that's why I read the manga.
That's true. We'll eventually cover Z, but for now,
anyway, Krillin.
So they do the preliminaries again.
They have Goku fight Champa again.
Yeah, which I guess
like there's literally zero power scaling because Champa is the same guy.
I think it's funny because it's like, yeah, if Goku had struggled last time, this would be like a good way to bring him back, but he didn't.
Yeah,
and so he just shit on him again.
Yeah, I was like, all right, whatever.
Except he's bigger now.
Yeah.
The way he does it is pretty cold though. Just like goes behind him and just fucking in the neck.
Nothing personnel, kid.
And it scared Choppa too because he was like, "Oh, he's probably in the air again," and then he just gets fucking hit from behind.
Behind.
And I also love Goku just standing there. His signature battle pose, standing.
I hate that so much.
Because like Goku just doesn't need to try. He's like, I don't fucking care about Choppa.
This guy, I beat him when I was a kid. He clearly hasn't changed.
Yeah, they're like,
I trained with God.
yeah,
You didn't.
I beat God. One thing I didn't touch on with the last time we covered Piccolo arc,
Mhm.
when Goku, no, we covered it a little bit, but Goku getting to Popo and being like really cocky after beating Piccolo. Um, Very interesting to show like Roshi was kind of right. He's like Goku beat the Demon King and was like, dude, I'm like the best.
Yeah, which is really weird in my opinion. It doesn't. It was like a very not Goku way to be.
Yeah, it was weirdly out of character, but they kind of snap him out of it like immediately.
Yeah, so that was like, oh, it was so like a weird wrinkle in his character though.
It's weird, but also they do it again with him later, so I don't see it as too much of an issue. Because in the Boo arc and in the beginning of Battle of Gods, it feels like he's that way as well.
Yeah, but those arcs are bad.
Boo's okay. In compared to later Super, it's not good. I don't like the Boo arc. I like the Saiyaman stuff.
Saiyaman,
I
bro,
love the
the
Saiyaman
school arc
stuff.
is so good.
And then they fuck it up
And they
with
fuck it
plot.
up.
Also looking away from the mic.
That's yeah, that's because I'm upset.
Um the but in the grand scheme of things, the Boo's like okay. It's like mid. Um they're just like cool moments, but not enough to be like a good arc.
Yeah,
Um
I hate all of it.
it, it's like I don't know. There's some
Anyway, this Dragon Ball,
yeah,
we
sorry.
keep getting pulled off of it.
Yeah, we really do.
Champa, fighting,
Dunzo.
Dunzo.
General Tao is back. Mercenary Tao.
No, General Tao.
He says general in the manga?
No, you said that they call him that, right?
Oh yeah, I sent you saw a clip of the DBZ dub. I want to say it was like the original, the dub. And he's like, "Oh, hey, General Tao, how you doing?"
Yeah, he's a general apparently.
"It's me, Goku."
Hey, it's me, Goku.
uh, and he's like, "Oh, fuck. What are you doing here?"
Fuck. Can't believe you done this. Also, he's like part robot,
Yeah, he's a
but like
cyborg.
a lot robot. He like, how did he live?
No, I don't know who found him and turned him into a cyborg.
He was like, it took all of my money to become this. My brother in Christ, you were charging like what, 50 million zenny per kill?
It was hard to find work. You'd be surprised. I kept killing all my clients.
I died on my last job.
It's a fun way to bring him back. It's weird, but like not out of the ordinary for what we'll see later. Um, it's fine. I mean,
Oh, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense, but him being in the arc is also like whatever to me. I kind of forget he's there.
I don't. I remember it fondly because it's a really great moment for Tien.
Really good for Tien.
That-
Chaozu's a bitch.
Yeah, Chaozu. We don't know why Chaozu lost. We don't see him losing because we see him like stop in shock.
I thought he got hit. My interpretation is he got hit with the Dodon Ray.
Yeah, but like, did he? I thought he got locked. He got knocked out in the preliminaries.
He got hurt so bad he had to go to the hospital.
That sounds about right. Chaozu's a bitch.
He is a bitch. He's bitch made. Why did you even come here? Why did you fight the Saiyans? Who?
What are you saying?
Why do we keep bringing Chaozu along places?
He doesn't have an official guardian.
Yeah, you're right. In the Kakarot game, even Chaozu's like has a side mission of he feels like a bitch. He's like, why does everyone bring me along? And as Gohan, you're supposed to be like, nah, buddy, it's cool. No, fuck you, bro.
I'm going to die again.
Like, you killed yourself.
And still failed.
Yeah. Like, you just pissed off Nappa and made him kill Tien.
Tien killed himself.
Yeah, you're right. He's badass.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The Tri-beam, what do they call it in this? Don't tell me. The Shinki Koho is the sickest move, in my opinion.
Oh, it's cool as fuck.
Bar none.
And you can do it with one hand. It's cool.
And it killed him.
It did. He got it. He
got
has one on the
kill.
board himself. What I like about this whole arc is like everyone gets to shine. You know,
Yeah.
it's not the Goku show just yet or anymore.
Everyone that's not Chaozu gets to shine.
Everyone that's not Chaozu, and frankly, that's good enough for me.
That's
and
perfect
Yamcha,
for
I
me.
guess. Yamcha has his moments, but he lost again
he uses a spirit ball
and loses.
Yeah, but it's a cool technique.
It is a cool technique. Yamcha just gets really bad matchups in the first round, and it's just unfortunate.
Didn't he beat oh no, I was about to say he beat Yajirobe, but oh yeah, Yajirobe is here.
Yajirobe went and lost, which is like, and I get why they did that because they needed to show
how powerful Shin
is while not getting rid of the core players. Speaking of, we'll get to this, but now everyone can fucking fly.
No. Not everyone can fly.
Except for Roshi.
Goku still can't fly at this point.
He can.
He cannot fly at this point.
He can.
No, he cannot.
Yes, he can.
He uses the Kamehameha several times.
Nope, he can. He can, and I have a page to prove it.
Show it to me. He doesn't fly until
the end.
No, yeah. They say he learned to fly at the end. He uses Kamehameha several times in the matchups to get back to the ring.
It doesn't say that's where he learned to fly. It just says he also learned to fly. But if he's conserving, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, if he's conserving energy, he might as well use the Kamehameha to get back to the ring.
I'd imagine if he's more like... Yeah, Goku's in the air. He learned to fly.
Yeah, but like... That's like a weird thing. Like, he was hiding, though. Hold up. Where does he use the Kamehameha to go back in the ring? I know he does it. Was it against Yamcha? Not Yamcha, Tien? Sounds like something he'd do against Tien.
I'd imagine if he's holding it... Yeah, it's right here. He does it against Piccolo, actually.
Oh, that adds up.
I'd imagine if you're holding it in your bag, so...
That's a dumb thing to hold in your bag.
I don't know. It caught Piccolo off guard.
And
he was like, well, gotta fly.
But the thing is, like, why wouldn't Piccolo assume he could fly? Unless he couldn't fly till this point.
So Goku's been using the Kamehameha. In Piccolo's mind, he can't fly.
Yeah.
Like we said. But then Goku busts it out when he needs it. And it's not like he just kind of propelled himself. No, he's flying at such a fast velocity that he took Piccolo out. So
wasn't he falling into him?
It looked vertical. So, and I'll put this page on screen. In one of the last chapters, Piccolo does like a beam into the ground. Everyone's like, Goku's disappeared. And then behind Piccolo, well, I guess this is above him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the way the page looks, it could be like above him or behind him. I could see why anyone couldn't think either or, but
the issue with some of the Dragon Ball paneling is 3D space doesn't really exist properly.
Yeah, and that just comes with the art style. He definitely gets better at it. But he still flew pretty high up.
Yeah.
Which with no beams or anything. So
yeah,
I don't know how we have to assume he knows how to fly pretty well if he can get up there pretty fast.
You don't have to. He learned the Kamehameha just by looking really hard.
I guess so.
Like, we literally have no idea. Like, this is one of the things we can just argue in infinitum. Because we have no yes or no here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm right.
I was about to say, I feel like I'm right. So
anyway, let's go back. We could have skipped a lot of things.
We have.
So everyone can fly.
Yeah. So we get the preliminaries are like whatever. We meet General Tao.
We meet
Piccolo's
Shin.
there. Shin's there, and then this mysterious woman who's Chi-Chi.
Spoilers.
And so one of my favorite pages is the four matchups, like looking at each other. It's fun. The first thing we get is Tien and Tao Pai Pai. Good fight. Really good moment for him.
Yeah, I really liked it. It showed Tien's character growth from I want to be an assassin to I just really like martial arts.
Yeah.
I like fighting.
What's really funny about it is that like as the reader, it's like, oh fuck, that's Tao Pai Pai, but also, how strong could he really be? Like, Tien was stronger than Tao Pai Pai in the last Budokai.
Yeah.
Like, he could easily be just as strong.
Yeah.
Um, and he shows it too. Even Tien's like, after your first attack, I knew I was gonna win this. So like, take your stuff, leave, never come back here. We never have to talk about this again. And then Tao Pai Pai,
Was like, I got a knife.
yeah, and he's like, well,
okay.
and he's like, you can't bring weapons into the ring, and it's like, I am the weapon.
And then Tien's like, don't disqualify him. I got this.
Can I kill him? He cheated. Can I kill him?
He's disqualified, right? So killing him isn't against the rules.
He just makes a bitch out of him. It's really
He doesn't he yell at his ultimate Dodon Ray or something, and it just goes away.
yeah, the super Dodon paw. It's really cathartic.
I love it. It's one of those moments you're like, ah,
He earned that.
yeah. Unfortunately, this is the complete cycle of Tien. This is his end. This is where he stops being relevant.
No, he has a moment.
In
He
Saiyan
has
Saga,
a moment in the Sand Saga,
and one moment in Cell Saga.
Yeah, and then he sucks. He's not even in. He's been in the Buu Saga for like a little bit. So he's not ruined just yet.
I said it's the end of his cycle.
Yeah, this is where everyone just kind of gets like outclassed. But it's a really good fight for him. A really good way to kind of sum up his arc. And then Chaozu just never gets one.
Chaozu was never really a character.
He really wasn't, but the fact that he got lumped in with the Z Fighters and like in the iconic like opening for Dragon Ball, Chaozu's there with them. He's just there,
front and center.
What's
he's
this
short.
fraud doing here?
Never beat anybody. He's only been a villain.
He's only been a villain, and he's never beat anybody. Bro, he's a fraud, bro. I hate this guy. And then after this we get another really. All these fights are bangers.
Yeah.
There is no bad fight in this tournament, which I couldn't say about the other two. We get Goku versus Chi-Chi, which is very short but very fun.
I liked it. It was very cute.
I like it. The whole time, like, you get this feeling, because she's just, like, pissed off at Goku, and Goku doesn't remember who she is.
I like that Oolong was like, I know who she is.
Oh, yeah. Oolong was like, I get it. Y'all don't remember the fucking Hick speak? And then it's like... and it's like, oh, yeah, she does speak like a Hick.
Because she's royalty.
Yeah. But it's also funny that she also speaks like country. They're both country folk. And so, it's just fun. Because she's like, Goku, you promised to marry me, dude. And then he was like, oh, my bad. Sorry.
Whoops, I guess we're married now.
I guess we got to get married now. And everybody's like, what the fuck? First she's like, I'll tell you my name if you beat me. And he's like, okay. And he punches the air so fucking fast that he just like pushed her out.
She's the only one who can't fly. Apparently.
Yeah, she was the only one in that tournament that cannot fly. Yeah, it's a good fight. And then, they promise to get married. They're walking out, and then suddenly the tone just kind of changes again, where Goku's like, Krillin, you're gonna have to go all out right off the bat.
And then I think, in my opinion, one of the best fights.
This is my favorite fight in the tournament. Krillin is fucking awesome.
He's a goat.
He's so fucking sick. And Krillin's always kind of pulled something out of his bag, like every tournament. But like right off the bat, because Piccolo is like, all right, well, I guess we'll get this over with. And then by the end of the fight, Piccolo like respects Krillin.
He's like, I underestimated you.
He's like, bro, Krillin, you're kind of sick. And he dapped him up.
Bro, we friends now.
Yeah, we're friends. Like, when I destroy the world, I'm going to kill you last.
Kill you third to last.
Yeah. Me, you, and Gohan are going to be friends. You don't know who that is yet.
Neither do I.
Neither do I. But it's going to be sick. Baba told me it's going to be sick. It's just such a fun fight. I mean, like, Krillin shows that he's not only just like durable, his training has been like he's been training like very like,
meticulously.
He's also really fucking smart.
Oh yeah, he's a strategist.
Yeah, and that's my favorite part about Krillin. And then we'll see Krillin really shines in Z. But he this is like my favorite Krillin fight, I think. Um, he's just so sick. Like he
I
also learned to fly,
yeah.
and he busted that out. Because he was about to get ringed out, and he's like, "Nah, I can fly."
He just stops. Ah, just kidding.
Just kidding.
I really so I'm just gonna go right to the end. I like at the end of the fight when Piccolo's like, I had to actually put effort. I accidentally killed him. That's what you get. And then Krillin just gets up. He's like,
Yeah,
oh shucks. Like not even before the count is up. He gets up and he's like, ah shucks, this is like too much. I'm going to bow out of this fight.
yeah. He just got up to prove he could.
Yeah. And then he
Like,
died.
and then yeah, like there's one part in particular that I really like. Also, Krillin, Krillin in the helmet's so funny.
I didn't even realize that was Krillin.
Yeah, because in my mind I'm like, oh, that's Gohan. Gohan's not real yet.
This is the wrong volume.
Um, let's see.
Oh yeah, it's also where he brings out his like whip arms.
Yeah, he does bring out the stretchy arms
Something I don't think we ever see him do again.
in the movies.
I mean in the manga.
Oh, coldest fucking line. Where what's it called? Piccolo's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you my true power," and then Bulma's like, "Ah, come on, Krillin, beat his ass. This is just a bluff." And then Goku's like, "Krillin, this is not a bluff." And then Krillin, he just stands there and he's like, "Yeah, I know." And he still fights him, and he still fucking fights.
Oh fuck.
He's so sick. Krillin is
This
so
is why
cool.
like Krillin is like the goat of like the entire series in my opinion.
I forgot how much I fucking love Krillin. He's so cool.
He is. I don't know why like and also he does like the point blank Kamehameha.
Sick.
Yeah. And I think Piccolo's like, ow. Oh nope, he missed. I lied.
He was cool though.
Yeah. And this is where Piccolo's like, well, I killed him. And he just gets up.
Oh yeah, he gets up just to prove he can, and he's like, "I'm done."
It's not his voice anymore.
Typical.
He's an adult now.
Typical. Yeah, no, he's
I'm done.
he's more like he's more like this.
Yeah.
Like, hey Goku.
Hey, Goku.
Hey Goku.
I guess I'm done now. Goku! And then he explodes.
Yeah. um Good character.
Great character.
And he's still a good character.
He's the only one who stood the test of time, in my opinion.
And he got lucky. Because everyone, I saw somebody tweet this, and I know I brought it up. Everyone would fucking hate Krillin if he didn't bag 18.
Yeah.
But he did, so he's the GOAT.
Yeah. Fuck, I know I bring it up every time we bring up him in 18, but like that TFS clip where like, I think it's way funnier if they think I don't know when they named her Marin.
Yeah, no, it's so funny.
That's so good.
God, that's my favorite fight. I love that fight. And then we get the fucking one with
Shin and Tien is next.
Yamcha.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's all right. Yamcha gets a moment.
He underestimates his opponent, which is really like, bro, this is like the world's best martial arts tournament. I know you saw him stumble through the qualifier, but like these aren't like children fighting. He clearly hit them hard at the very least.
Oh yeah, he saw somebody who he didn't know this was Yajirobe, but he beat Yajirobe to get into the finals. That means he beat like 4 other people.
Yeah.
Take it seriously.
Then he gets cup checked.
Like Yamcha has lost every first round in the Budokai that he's entered.
He always gets to the top 8. Always loses.
Always loses. He gets 8th place every time.
What is it? The semi qualifiers? No, that's not semi. That's...
He's just in the tournament.
Yeah.
Like he's just top 8 and he loses. He gets 8th place every time.
Deserve it.
Yeah. And like Krillin tied with Yamcha.
Don't say that.
No, in my heart, Krillin got 7th.
Krillin got the second in my heart.
Krillin won. Krillin won.
But as we know, and by we I mean us, we know that like Shin is actually Kami in disguise. Doesn't seem that strong.
He doesn't. The strongest thing he does is like blast Piccolo with a few beams.
Yeah. He he's like trying to teach. He's really cocky as well.
Yeah, my thing is like I don't understand why Kami would be assumed to be so strong. If Goku beat Demon King Piccolo
At his peak.
at his peak and then got way stronger, why would Kami be stronger than Goku?
Yeah.
Or
At
Piccolo
all.
for that matter, if they're even strength?
This just leads the question, why didn't Kami stop Piccolo with the Makenko Sapo earlier? Demon King Piccolo specifically.
Well, he didn't know the special beam cannon. Mafuba is what you meant to say.
No, I know what I said.
Why didn't he beat him with the Mankako Sapo?
Sorry, all these words are the same to me. The Mafuba. Why didn't he beat him with that earlier?
I don't know. What? Yeah, why didn't you just find him as a baby?
Oh, I meant Demon King. Still.
Oh, still, sure.
When Pilaf and the gang brought him back, I would have immediately teleported there, killed them, and then put him back in the rice cooker. Put that motherfucker back in that rice cooker.
So here's what I do. I appear over there. I kill Pilaf. Who is just not in Dragon Ball anymore. Yeah. Pilaf's just not in Dragon Ball anymore.
Well, yeah, after that whole, we accidentally brought back the Demon King Piccolo, not realizing it would actually fuck us over.
It's like weirdly abrupt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's
I like to imagine they were the ones who were raising Piccolo.
that'd be kind of funny.
That's why he's like not as evil.
It's like incompetent.
Yeah, he's just really stupid.
Is sorry, I just don't like Kami.
I don't like Kami at all.
Mm-mm. He's just kind of like, it's not even like,
All the gods are incompetent except for King Kai.
I love King Kai.
King Kai is the only good god in this entire thing.
Yeah, like the best, Goku's best teachers, not even gods, just teachers.
Well,
King
Kami
Kai,
didn't teach him.
you're right, Mr. Popo, King Kai, Whis,
Roshi
Corn?
also didn't teach him.
Corn.
Oh, coins. Yeah.
Because Corn was very transparent about what the training was.
Yeah. Literally, like, he taught him, like, things, but, like, he didn't teach him how to fight. Roshi didn't teach him how to fight for shit.
Oh yeah, he says that too.
Yeah.
Roshi's like, oh, I just taught him the fundamentals.
Didn't even do that. He was like, dig, I strength training, math. All you get.
Yeah,
Taught him how to sleep.
Yeah, which I mean, I do like that sentiment.
It's a great training in terms of like strength, but like zero like skill training, which is weird.
I don't know.
Especially because they're like,
Krillin-
oh, that's the Turtle Hermit style. No, it ain't.
When did that get said?
Someone was Roshi says he sees Chi-Chi doing the same style as him.
For all we know, that's true. Because he trained, for all we know, he did train the Ox King to fight
Like properly.
So, and we have nothing to verify that. So it could very well be.
He's like, I don't want to teach this motherfucker how to be like me. What if he's better than me?
Yeah. No, like he saw, like literally we see Chi-Chi and we're like, that's probably the turtle style. I can't confirm or
Losing.
deny. I've never seen it in action.
Why can't Roshi fly?
I don't know. Why can't Ox King do the Kamehameha?
He can. I believe he can. That's not gonna stay there.
I like to think he can. But if he could have fucking...
Put out the mountain?
Yeah.
No, he can't do a super Kamehameha.
No, only Goku could do a Super Kamehameha.
Roshi does it.
Roshi doesn't say Super Kamehameha, does he?
He doesn't have to say it.
It's not a super, because when Goku did the super one, that shit was huge.
Yeah. Did you see Roshi? He was huge.
Roshi was like, a Super Kamehameha. And he's like, oh shit, that's pretty big.
But he does like the whole buff thing. He puts all his power into it.
Yeah, but he's also an
I
old
would call
man.
that a super Kamehameha.
I would not.
Why not?
It just doesn't look very super to me.
It destroyed a mountain. It
Sure.
destroyed the moon.
Sure, but like this is a regular Kamehameha destroyed the moon.
No, he also did the buff thing.
My thing is like he's also an old man, and this
Uh-huh.
is Dragon Ball. That's not a very high feat.
Isn't it?
Goku traveled to the moon in less than like 3 seconds.
We don't know that. We don't know how long that took.
It took me like 3 seconds to read it, so he's light speed. Um,
You don't know what the speed of light is.
mm, pretty fast though.
Hmm.
Like you're telling. You're gonna say I almost did that. Yeah, I turned the light switch on and then my lights turned on like less than a second. That shit's pretty fast, man.
Shut the fuck up.
The point is,
What is the point?
what the fuck? What fight are we on?
We're on
We're on Kami still.
yeah, Kami. We're talking about his teachers, his best teachers.
Um,
I was talking about Kami, how he didn't teach them shit, but he does teach people shit.
yeah, no, a very embarrassing display from Yamcha. But Kami
I
takes the
like the
time.
Spirit Ball.
Spirit Ball's pretty cool. In concept, I guess. Like, because he's controlling it, but we've also seen that Krillin can also do that.
Well, no, Krillin was even cooler. It tracked him itself.
Krillin was cooler, so why put Yamcha after that fight?
Yeah. Speaking of, like, we didn't even talk about that. He does like a beam, not a Kamehameha, a beam that tracked Piccolo, right?
Oh, like from the get go, like this was the first like the fight started, and then Krillin got into a stance, and everybody's like, "What's he about to do?" Then he shoots two beams, one in each hand. By the way,
Yeah.
one beam per hand. He shoots it, and Piccolo's like, "That's easy. I'm just gonna dodge it," and then it just starts going toward Piccolo.
Yeah, he has to blow them up with eye beams.
Yeah, that
And
means
then-
he was scared. He was like, "If this shit hits me, I'm gonna be fucked."
Yeah, and then First Blood goes to Krillin. He hits him.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like because that means that beam was so strong that Piccolo was like, "Oh, I can't get hit by that."
Well, like, he doesn't know how strong it is. We don't know how good their key sensing ability is yet.
Sure, but like if he felt like he could like, if he felt that he could just get rid of it, he could do the thing that Goku does and just fucking put his hand out
Or that Tien does.
or shout at it.
Ah!
He was like, "Oh, I have to destroy these beams."
Let me look really hard at them.
Yeah, and it was cool as shit.
Krillin is a goat. That being said, Yamcha sucks.
Yamcha,
Spirit Ball is whatever.
yeah, Yamcha does suck.
And then he loses. He gets what? Ringed out? He gets ringed out.
He gets ringed out. Yeah, it's okay. Not a good display of strength for Kami. Like we can't power scale. We can't power scale Kami. Everyone beats Yamcha.
Yeah. Like, comparatively, I still don't even think Kami could beat Krillin. Because Krillin was, like, holding his own against Piccolo.
Yeah, like it's yeah. If anything, we only power scaled Krillin because everyone else beats him fucking nobody.
Yeah.
Because like Yamcha just loses. Goku beat Chi Chi, okay, and then Tien beat Tao Pai Pai, okay.
So did Goku 2 years ago. Like, not even 2, like, what, 8 years ago?
Yeah, we only power scaled Krillin. We're like, oh, Krillin's pretty strong.
That being said, we get to the Tien versus Goku fight, which is one of my favorite fights.
It is really good.
I feel like it's a little bit of goof in it, just enough, like a sprinkle of goof that makes me like it.
Yeah, because he knew. He was like, okay, there's no way Tien stacks up to Goku. We know this, so let's just have fun with it.
I don't know. Tien was kind of like, I think I got this.
And then Goku took. Goku did the Rock Lee thing before Rock Lee did it.
Is it before? Yeah, probably. I don't know when. Yeah.
Naruto came out in like 2000s. But
You gotta have a sense of linear time. That's stupid.
Lee or Goku,
Lee
he
takes off
up,
his weights, and then he punches Tien. Yeah,
and he was wearing like what, a total of like 400 pounds,
something like that. Assuming everything was 50 pounds. No, like 250 pounds or 200. Yeah, 250 pounds.
200 pounds around that. And then in the anime, it's actually really funny because Goku starts jumping around the ring
Yeah.
and just like airboxing, and he's like really fast. But here, and he's like, "Okay, I'm ready. I'm fast now." And he just fucking takes Tien's belt, and he's like, "Look how slow you are. You're fucking
And
slow."
Tien's like, I'm gonna get you. Just watch. And Goku's like, don't you want your belt back?
Yeah. So Tien pulls out the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and there's 4 of him now.
Not even a shadow, a multi-form technique.
Yeah.
All of them were real.
Yeah. Um, much like the Shadow Clones,
Well, no, those are clones. I don't know if these will go away if you hit them hard enough.
I guess. Um, I I really like this fight only because it shows a little bit how Goku's kind of matured. Um, I think some would argue that at this point Goku is his own master now. I'd argue it's after King Kai. But Goku's like, "Hey Tien, this is a really cool move you just did, but I see 2 weaknesses, and I'm gonna show you now."
Do it again.
And yeah, and then he explains it too. He's like, "You've cut your energy into fourths, so now it's easier to beat you. And also, you have 12 eyes, so solar flare."
Also, you forgot. I'm a thief. Solar flare.
"I stole your belt, and now I'm gonna steal your move. Solar flare."
That's Krillin's thing.
"You want a tournament? I want a tournament." That means he's much. That means he's even stronger than Krillin. Wait, why me specifically? Sorry, I don't know why that reminds me of that.
Well, that's because the last one that came out.
That's right. That was the last one that came out. That's a really funny line, though.
I beat you in the tournament. Yeah, but then I beat you.
Also, Goku or Tien only won because of a car.
And let's be honest, a fight to the death between Goku and Vegeta would also be pretty sick.
I don't think so.
I don't give a shit what you think.
No,
I'm telling you the facts.
narratively, Sasuke is evil at this point.
Narratively, he's not. He came back and was like, I want to be Hokage. Hey, sorry, spoilers.
Oh, sorry. Oh, man.
Anyway.
You should have read it before watching this Dragon Ball podcast.
Yeah. Anyway.
But Vegeta is good. He claimed Vegeta's, yeah, you're right, who? He's a good guy. So him being evil again would be fucking stupid. It was stupid in the fucking Buu arc. Everyone loves Majin Vegeta. He looks sick.
Conceptually very cool.
I'll say it. He looks sick. And he's cool as fuck. I don't like when he kills a bunch of people. It's too far of a step back for me.
I think it's okay because he's already under the influence of the Majin. I don't think it's good. In storytelling, I think it's okay. I'm like, I understand. I wish you have done this better.
He has enough sentience in him of himself
to not have to obey Babadi's orders. Yes.
Yeah. And to me, that is the reason it's too much of a step back for me, because I'm like, Vegeta, how do these characters come back from that? By pretending it never happened. So no, like shut up. Shut up.
But that's also the thing, in my opinion, is death doesn't have any meaning in this world because of the Dragon Balls.
People still, at this point, isn't it still 1 resurrection per person?
Yeah, you would think that.
When did that get rectified?
No, it never did.
What do you mean?
There's 2 sets of Dragon Balls. That thing lit up.
It's fine.
Cool. Can I go home real quick? My manga showed up.
Is it the Death Note?
No, it's already been at my house. It's been there for like a week. Parasite Volume 2 and...
Ooh, I actually really want to read Parasite.
I have Volume 2.
Sick.
That's actually not true. I don't have it. It's in the mailbox, though.
You're right. I had a friend tell me about Parasite a long time ago. Middle school,
Destiny?
actually. No, it was my friend Jerry.
So that's the person who told me about it. I was actually talking about her yesterday.
You still talk to her?
Yeah, we went to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, it was really
good. I was gonna ask you to go.
It was really good. She was actually like, I'm surprised you didn't invite David. And I was like, nah.
I was gonna invite you to go. Fuck. I just don't get paid till tomorrow.
Yes, I'll see it again. It was kind. It was like pretty. Well, you saw it opening night. I said yesterday. I meant Friday.
Dude, I keep hearing that it's like that the audience is always so AIDS.
Yeah,
Because like there's one woman who was like, "Oh, I went to go see it. And all I could hear in the crowd was hor 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 hor."
that was me. Every time I was like, Freddy, horror, 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 horror. And
So
meanwhile,
loud.
by the way, Destiny has not knows jack shit about Five Nights at Freddy's. So she was just like,
I heard Matt Pat was in it.
he was. He goes, that's just a theory, and everyone in the audience, a game theory. It was great.
Oh my god. My thing is like, yeah, that's annoying if you're like trying to watch the movie, but also like, go to a like you know what you signed up for.
Watch it on Paramount. Or not
Yeah.
Paramount. Paranoia. What is it called?
What? Paramount?
Is it Paramount?
Yeah.
I thought it was on a different thing.
Oh, it could be
Peacock.
on like
It's on Peacock.
Peacock. Your paranoia.
Sorry, my brain was just spelled out something and I read it.
You know what you signed up for.
No, you don't. Adults don't know what they signed up for. Let's be honest.
Dude, what do you mean?
They're stupid.
Adults are the ones seeing this fucking movie.
Yeah, but adults who don't know what Five Nights at Freddy is, so they're here with their kids. Let's be honest.
That's even funnier.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
even
So many people
funnier.
came in with like plushies, and there were so many. I thought they were selling them in the theater. I was like, are they just selling these? Bro, I want one.
Sorry for spoiling the Five Nights at
Yeah.
Freddy's.
Also, some other YouTuber is in it. It seems like Corey or something. Your camera turn off?
Yeah, I ran out of memory somehow. What the fuck?
Let's go, 4K, David.
I didn't set it to 4. God damn it! I got 4K'd. All
right.
right, no more me for this episode. We're not even close to the end.
Oh yeah, we're still at what? Tien and Goku.
Oh my god, it's a good fight.
It's a great fight. I really like how he like shows like, hey, this is like your mistake, and then he like kicks his ass. He's also like, and you're weak. I'm so fast.
Wow, Tien, that's a pretty cool move. I'm gonna beat your ass. Good fight. And then we get, the Piccolo Kami fight, which is just a few pages.
I hated that fight. This is the only fight that sucks.
Skip. All right.
No, hold on. I do want to talk about this. How did Piccolo just like reverse at the Mafuba? How come Zamasu couldn't do that?
Ooh.
Who?
Spoiler. I don't know. Kami should have just stayed his ass home.
Yeah.
Let Goku handle it.
Also,
and then Yajirobe would have been in the tournament.
Yeah. And done
Dude,
what? Nothing.
Yamcha fighting Yajirobe would have been,
so
sick.
fucking sick, bro. And now that I think about it, we've lost great fights.
Kami ruined everything.
Fuck.
Dude, that would have been fucking awesome.
I mean, so awesome.
That would have been fucking sick.
All right, who would you think would win though? Yajirobe. Or
Yajirobe.
Yamcha? I don't know. I feel like
Yamcha's losing every fight in the first round. We have to keep tradition.
True, but I feel like it would have been great character growth for Yamcha to win that fight
against someone as strong as Yajirobe.
Exactly, because we know that Yamcha's been training. We don't know if Yajirobe's been training.
He was up there at the lookout with them.
He wasn't at the lookout. He was at the
lookout. Sorry, the Korin's tower.
The tower.
They haven't gone to the lookout. I also love that all of them climb the tower.
Yeah,
they're like, "Hey, we did what you did, bitch." Except
we drank the tea. Like none of them trained. They were just like, "Oh, I'll just drink the tea the day before."
Yeah, I mean it's whatever. It just sets up for Goku versus Piccolo, which is the second best fight in this arc.
In general, in the series,
second best in the series.
In Dragon Ball Original.
So Krillin is your favorite?
I think so.
It's a good fight. It's a really good fight.
Well, we'll do that on the post.
Yeah, I'll do it at the end. Yeah, it's a good fight, man. Like the stakes are high. To this point, Piccolo has played pretty fair.
I find this really interesting. Why does Piccolo join this tournament at all? Yeah. He knows who the strongest in the world are. He knows it's Goku, Krillin, Tien.
I guess it's a way to do it in a public setting.
I guess, but then he doesn't. But then he joins the tournament. He doesn't just kill everybody.
It's like a weird distinction between the two Piccolos because this one does play decently fairly.
Yeah,
He
entirely
doesn't he
fairly.
doesn't kill anybody. Attempted, but didn't.
He thought he killed Krillin.
He thought he killed Krillin, but that was by accident. He told Krillin, "I'm not gonna kill you."
I'll just make you wish you were dead. Krillin's like, whatever, man. Puts on sunglasses.
Why didn't anyone solar flare Piccolo
When?
in general?
Um, he can sense key.
Sure.
Why didn't anyone, super mega Kamehameha him to death? I don't know.
They tried.
Did they?
Yeah, Goku tried to super Kamehameha him.
Oh, yeah, that was like his first move,
And
wasn't
then he lived, and Goku was like, "Oh, that was my finisher."
it? Yeah. Dude.
Fuck! Oh, I wasted it.
And Roshi's like, didn't you notice? He did that super Kamehameha and wasn't even tired. Everyone's like, oh!
Yeah, they do emphasize that a lot. The attention to detail to not make him sweat or anything or like breathe.
Yeah.
And then
At all.
toward the end, he's like, he's breathing now.
He's a little tired now.
Somebody's eepy.
Don't say that.
I could find all of them. He didn't say that.
Yeah.
You miss my vital organs. All of them.
All of them.
You're getting tired, Goku. Somebody looks pretty eepy.
Why don't I sing you to sleep?
Sings a lullaby. Goku passes out.
Like, knocks him out of the ring. I'm the king now.
I am king. And then Goku kills
We
him.
are number one. Sorry, tangent, because I said it.
Okay.
We Are Perfect Cell. Great comedic genius. I think that was my phone. It sounded like it was my pocket. Probably come get your mail. I'm not home.
It's a good fight. I mean, there's a lot of. It feels like a final fight, you know.
Until it doesn't.
Until it doesn't. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't. But in Dragon Ball, this feels like a final
This
boss.
is the capstone. This is the capstone of the one pyramid of Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Because you have Piccolo pulling out a bunch of moves.
I like when he gets. He eats. We didn't say that. He eats Kami. He puts him in the fucking bottle. He reverses Mafuba and puts him in the bottle.
Yeah.
Doesn't even use a rice cooker. What a fucking plebeian.
And so he grows, and then Goku was like, Goku like just keeps attacking. He's like, "Ah, man, if only you could grow a little bigger, you could have beat me." And then Piccolo's like, "Oh yeah," and he grows bigger, and he's like, I got you. You're stupid."
Then he fucking gets Vored real quick, saves Kami.
Yeah. Throughout the fight, there are just a lot of cool key moments, especially from like the spectators. Goku uses the Kamehameha through his feet. And then Roshi's like, "Oh my god, he's a fucking genius."
Why didn't I think of that?
That's so fucking
Another
cool.
time he uses the Kamehameha to propel himself instead of flying.
He's saving it.
You would think he would save Kamehameha with his feet.
You know? Yeah.
Because that shit is sick.
That shit was cool. It was cool. The only thing I can think of is that he's just not fully trained on flying. Like, he doesn't do it well, like Videl, kind of. Except well enough to propel himself really high up.
Instantly. Like a transmission of some sort.
Yeah. But that's stupid. I'm just kidding. That move is fucking sick. It's just a lot of fun, man. It's a good bow to tie up this part of the story.
To tie up this entire story, this bow is done.
Yeah, Dragon Ball finished.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, which is still Dragon Ball, but a good stopping point for us. It wraps up really nicely. The last panel, it just ends abruptly.
Yeah, I actually really like it. So the way it ends is Piccolo thinks he kills Goku. Goku comes from flying after everyone's like, he can fly? And he knocks Piccolo out of the ring.
Yeah.
And then Piccolo's like, oh, I got knocked out of the ring. I guess I'll die.
Oh yeah, and then he just like, so everyone's like, oh fuck, Goku has like a giant hole in his fucking chest.
Arm.
Heart,
Arm.
arm.
In his heart? Are you stupid? It's like right through his like what shoulder?
Yeah, it's right through his shoulder. And so Yajirobe gives him a sensu bean, and that's where we learn that it heals wounds. Um, I guess we learned that in
Korin says it.
Korin says it. Yeah, we learned that because at first it was like, oh, you get fed. But
For 10 days.
after the Piccolo fight, oh yeah, and then Goku brings sensu beans, and he's like, hey guys, here, have some sensu beans. They're like, we already ate one. We trained with Korin too.
That's where we learned they went to Corn Tower.
Yeah, they skipped Korin 1. It's not a good joke. That's a bad joke even. But like he has a sensu bean and he's like, hey Yajirobe, give me another one. And Yajirobe's like, one wasn't enough. Bitch, you eat like 10.
He did eat a handful and like did some inflation porn on himself.
You're right. He gives
Piccolo
one, and everyone's like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck are you
Bro,
doing?
kill him.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I want to fight him again. Like, he's my rival now. And then Piccolo leaves.
Piccolo's like, next time I won't lose.
Yeah, he's like, you beat me this time, but next time I'm gonna do better.
Watch your back.
And it's already like such a different character. Like he played by the rules.
Absolutely. Except for that time he's trying to kill everybody.
Yeah, but for the most part, played by the rules.
He eviscerated the entire arena and everything surrounding it.
And then Goku was like, he's ring out, right? He's rung out.
I win. Goku can't move anymore. I win.
He's like, I win, right? I won.
You're still here, Judge. Come on.
That dude's the GOAT.
Yeah, absolutely.
He stayed there, confirmed. It's a shame. Not a shame. We'll eventually touch Dragon Ball Z. But Piccolo is one of my favorite characters ever.
He's up there with Krillin.
Oh yeah, him and Krillin, like this.
In my opinion, Piccolo has the better character arc in full. Krillin is just a better character in entirety.
Yeah, that the growth we see from Krillin cements him as like one of my favorites.
Yeah,
because he's a shitter when we met him.
Actually,
typical.
Typical. But Piccolo has such a great, and if you count him as Evil King Piccolo being the same person, which I can see you saying that, not you, but like the royal you. Yeah. How would you say them if I meant you?
Over supportive friend that doesn't quite get it.
I also used you in that sentence.
I know.
Anyway, his character arc from villain to Gohan's dad is amazing.
Sorry, I thought of the opposite of that bit, going out of your way to like to misgender somebody.
Yeah.
Well, not talking about you, a man.
You know them, not you. Sorry, I would have used him if I meant you. I didn't want to, gender you properly.
Don't think I respect you. I just do a podcast with you because you're funny. If you weren't funny, you wouldn't be here right now.
I would do this podcast with you because it validates my manga addiction.
I only do this podcast with you because you have the stuff.
I only do this podcast with you because you told me another box set.
I do. I'm actually going to bring this up. For the Christmas episode, I was saying we do like an exchange. And I'll just get you 2 things because I owe you.
Oh, like I give you a series?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I owe you 2.
All right. Like to have, right? Not like...
No, yeah, it's like a gift exchange.
So just normal giving gifts. It's the exact same thing we've done this entire time?
Yeah, but on camera.
Oh, on camera. Okay. That's the part you were missing.
That's the Christmas episode.
I thought you meant just for Christmas. Do we have to read the whole thing?
No.
For Christmas?
No. I read it and then give it to you.
You hand it to me?
Did you read this? Fuck no, I'm not reading Fairy Tail. I spoiled it for you.
Well, no. I'm just gonna give you
Fairy
Tail. We're gonna give each other the same manga.
I'm gonna be so pissed if you give me Fairy Tail.
I'll consider it.
I guess we're doing Fairy Tale next.
Uh,
You guys, do you guys like Fairy Tale out there? Comment down below.
comment down below. Do you like Friendship Ex Machina, the anime?
Anyone who says yes, I'll block you.
He'll block you. I won't. I won't stop him.
Yeah, we gotta.
Capstone. Let's talk about it. In series as a whole, how do you feel?
I love this story. There's a reason it's one of my favorite stories of all time. And
Tell me it. Tell me the reason.
coming
What's the reason? Tell me.
well, coming back to it, it's like these characters that mean the world to me. Goku, there's a reason Goku is so beloved by a lot of people, a lot of annoying people, but a lot of people nonetheless.
But sure, there is a lot of them.
There sure is a lot, and he means a lot to like so many people. For good reason. Like we see Goku as a kid, making sense of the world, fighting all these people.
From never having to known a woman to getting married at a
Yeah,
tournament.
yeah, and we'll only see Goku as a character develop more in Z.
Really?
Um, I believe so. This is where, for a lot of people, the baton gets passed, and this was the intention. Um, so this is like the end of. It's really funny how Goku. People who've never watched OG Dragon Ball, they love Goku, um, which I get. But Z is supposed to be the baton being passed from Goku.
It's supposed to be Gohan.
Yeah, like
And
Z has always been the story of Gohan to me.
and it almost happened. And then they fucking were like, boo! And I was like, ah.
Ah,
It's Halloween. Sorry, we're recording this on 9/11.
and about you, man? You're I'll stop,
Oh,
I'll keep
fuck.
talking once you're done.
Just mute my mic. Don't worry, we're on separate audio channels. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right, I guess. What about you, man? You're definitely more critical of Dragon Ball than I am. I'm definitely more
Considering
willing
how
to
much
let...
trash I read, it's weird how critical I am of a lot of things.
No, it's really funny. Like you've been fair. You've been fair to Dragon Ball. I think we both have. We both brought up takes that I don't hear very often. My opinions of Roshi haven't changed,
Nope.
but he definitely is a better character near the end.
Roshi, there are two Roshis. There is Roshi, the comedic relief, and Roshi,
And
the
Jackie
teacher.
Chun.
And Jackie Chun, yeah.
Jackie Chun, sick.
Yeah. It's weird how they divided that. That being said, as a whole, I really enjoyed watching Dragon Ball evolve. I feel like thinking really like as a character moment, it grows with Goku in such a great way.
Oh yeah, it's very gradual too.
Yeah.
Like you bring that up, and reading the last arc feels so different than the first.
Yeah. I would hope so. It'd be weird if it was the same.
Yeah, fair enough. I wish, and all these characters are so memorable, except for like Chaozu and Puar.
To be fair, Poir was just an ex machina.
Yeah,
It's
Puar want to
weird.
fight.
Yeah, you right. Oopa, oopa, oopa.
Puar and Upa need to be a Z fighter, not fucking Chaozu, who's
Yeah.
never won any fight.
That being said, a lot of the characters are really great. Like we see Krillin become or start from a shitter to one of the most beloved characters in this entire series.
Yeah,
And it's like a quality. Like I'm like, mwah, peak. We see someone like Piccolo, Tien, characters that I genuinely like. I feel like Tien was a little too fast on his turnaround, but I really liked Piccolo, the way Piccolo's arc goes, just because I know how it continues for the most part, but getting reiterated to his origins, I'm like, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Having my flame of hate for Kami reignited, it like makes it really pleasant. Kami sucks ass.
Kami does suck ass.
Kill yourself.
Dick and balls.
Literally would have saved so much time if you had just killed yourself, Kami.
Yeah.
Make Popo the Guardian of Earth.
Yeah, why not?
We just skipped over that. He offers to make Goku the Guardian of Earth.
And Goku doesn't want to do that.
Obviously, yeah. He's like he just got married.
No, his reasoning is so funny. He's like, I was getting really fucking bored up there.
Kami's like, yeah, but like, come on, man, tag in.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, it's like let Popo do it.
You think Popo's just there as the assistant to the Guardian of Earth?
That's what's implied. Because they just give it to Dende.
They did just give it to Dende,
Who? Um,
the other Namekian.
like
Oh,
why not?
what?
Yeah. Um, God, I can't wait to eventually do Z. I do need a Dragon Ball break though, for sure. Especially because like we're only uploading Dragon Ball content, so it'd be
No, we're not.
nice
We got
to
another
do.
content.
You're right, we have one more. But it'll be nice
One more.
to do something else. Like how I avoided.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, we
Another.
yeah. We have something else we're doing next week. Um, if I'm thinking correctly, this is going to be airing the end of November. So, beginning of December we'll be doing Pokemon. Um,
What?
yeah. Um,
Like the show? The games?
yeah, we're going to be playing all the games and talking about them. We got really sick of manga.
We hate manga, by the way.
Yeah.
We hate manga here.
Yeah. I didn't read Dragon Ball.
Reading? What's that?
um yeah, I mean it's fun. It was definitely a good first series to do to kind of get our feet wet and learn what the show would be.
Yeah, it's a great excuse to get your socks wet too.
Yeah, for sure. All soggy and gross.
Yeah, like
Um
Roshi.
yeah, this was fun. They're definitely like editing it. There's some things where I'm like, all right, I can change the way I'm editing or change the way the set looks. Next recording session, I think we plan to do something pretty different with the way the set is.
I think we
Uh,
planned. He planned it all. Don't listen to him.
just whether or not we'll be able to do it next time. So I guess that'll mean beginning of next year. We're so not used to recording shit in advance that I'm like, oh, that means this episode will be out next year.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That's weird.
It's October.
Yeah,
It's September.
it's 9/11.
It's 11/9, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, this was fun.
Speaking of 9/11, we gotta ask him if he wants to eat with us today.
Oh, true. Um, but yeah, this was fun. Pokemon next week. We're doing Pokemon Adventures. Um, we're actually gonna be recording that right now.
Don't tell them that.
You're right. We're
What if they
recording.
dox us?
They're recording it right now. That means he lives. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to develop the show further. And get more people, to watch and to like, give us some feedback. Um,
I'm here to make David read more shitty manga.
it sparked my drive to make videos again, which I'm glad about. My Gurren Lagann video, I've started it, and that was like I won't make it until I'm ready, and I feel like I'm finally ready.
Let's go.
So yeah, that video is fun. That video is personal as fuck. But I'm excited to start editing it.